Shalom. It is Monday, October 18th. I did not get out here to do the garden video yesterday because it was a high holy day for us. It was Yom Kippur, so we work on a high holy day. Anyway, so I'm getting ready to... What in the world? Hold on though. Okay, so we've had some funky weather the last couple of days. We had some really high winds. It was Saturday or Friday night into Saturday. So it had blown some the thick brown paper into the yard, and it looked like a log, and it's like, where in the world did a log come from? So anyway, it wasn't that, so it just got put in the compost. Anyway, it is 45 degrees now, and I'm out here in a jacket and a sweater. So it's supposed to dip down into the 40s all week this week. So our garden's not going to be very happy. It's not looking too happy right now. So let's turn around and look and see what we've got here. So as you can see, it's been a couple of days since we've actually come out to harvest. So I do have some tomatoes that need to come off, but the tomatoes are looking really, really rough. Tomatoes and peppers don't really care for the cold temperatures. I can't say I really blame them. I like the cool temperatures, but the cold temperatures I don't really care for. But yeah, I've got some tomatoes that are actually ripening on the vine. Here are some peppers that are ripening on the vine. Those are the sweet bell peppers, which our harvest has been like so sad. We've not gotten any peppers, very big this year. Our hot pepper harvest has been fabulous though. Oh, by the way, I did not take, I've been taking a shot of a little shot glass, very good measuring cup of the cough syrup that I made, the mullein, slippery elm, juniper berry cough syrup every night before I go to bed, because I have been waking up every morning for the last 6 months with congestion, like not in my chest, but like in my throat, and I'm having to clear my throat, and I edit most of that out of the video, so you guys don't see that, but yeah, it's kind of miserable. So when I take that at night, I don't wake up like that, and it's marvelous. But I didn't take it Saturday night. So Sunday, I woke up. So, it was just, it was terrible. But anyway, so yeah, that is actually helping my seasonal allergies, which is what I think it possibly is. Either that or side effects that are still lingering from when we got sick earlier in the spring. Anyway, let's get back to the garden. So these are the hot peppers. I don't know. There's mixed hot peppers, and then there's sweet peppers back here. And like this one, unfortunately, has the fungus on it. So whenever I see that, I just pluck it out and toss it. So there's a little graveyard back there along the fence line. I'm hoping that's far enough. It would probably be a better idea to actually toss them in the trash. But yeah, these are sweet bell. This is the lilac. I think they're supposed to get bigger than that, but all of them are this size. We're still getting some of the snow peas on here. And when they get larger, they get very fibrous, and they're not pleasant to eat. But the little ones are really good for green beans. But yeah, those vines are like saying, we're about done. Let me get around here. Make sure I'm not walking into any spiders' webs, because we do have some garden spiders in here. And some other spiders that I don't recognize. So this is a hot pepper bed, and there are... Look, the peppers are they're not happy. They're kind of... This is the black cobra, and these are the orange bird, but I don't know if they've cross-pollinated, but they are not turning orange. We're getting some yellow leaves down here, just from the cold weather. I believe it's from the cold weather anyway. See, these are the sheepy peppers. I don't really know what they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be a chili red pepper, but they never turn red. These are always that dark purple color. The Cherokee purple has definitely seen better days. So yeah, when these finish ripening all the tomatoes, or at least when they start blushing, I will be ripping these out. And the mornings are going to be cooler, so it'll be a wonderful time to come out here and work when I'm wearing pants. I'm actually wearing a dress right now. The habaneros have been putting out. We have been sitting here spending 10 minutes just plucking habaneros off of the vines, off of the plants rather. The cayenne also, same thing. I mean, you can see it's all the red. It's just loaded, which we love. If you don't know, cayenne is a vasodilator, and it works really good for it opens your blood vessels so that your blood can pass more freely through it. It has a history of being able to prevent death in a heart attack. If you put like a tablespoon in the person's mouth, it has the history of doing that. Does it work or not? I don't know. There are a lot of reports that say that it does, but I do know it will lower blood pressure if you take it on a regular basis. It will lower blood pressure. Now, we did get some cool weather things planted, which I actually completely bypassed because I did not walk on the other side of that bed over there. There's a few things out here that we did get planted. I wanted to get a lot more planted. I don't know if I'm going to or be able to or not. We'll see. I actually have some plants up there that I need to get in the ground. They're sitting on my counter right now. I have bulbs, I have roots. I need to get them planted, but I honestly have no idea where to put them. Anyway, yeah, so right here we have the peas, because those are really good cool weather crop, and they're starting to bloom. Look at that. But they are not climbing this trellis at all. I mean, they just are not climbing this trellis. I keep coming out here and winding these things around, and they just unwind. So I don't know, I might just let them come over the side and let them drape over the side. The deer would love that. Anyway, yeah, there's like blooms right here. Right now they're kind of hunkering down. They are not climbing up those trellises. I may use them to cover. I'm thinking about getting some fruit trees. I have them in my shopping cart ready to check out. Some fruit trees, a couple apples, a couple other things. I haven't decided the other things, but yeah, a couple different kinds of apples. So yeah, those are in my cart. So let me come back over here. We did plant some, what was it I planted over here? Cucumbers. They're loving the cooler weather. Check this out. It's not very big. Either that or they're disliking it because they're trying to put fruit so young. You might actually pluck that. See if they'll get a little bigger. They're very tiny, but they are growing. So are the mushrooms. I mean, look at that. Anyway, there's that. Our onion bed is still empty, and I do have a wheelbarrow full of soil right there that needs to go in here. Look at that dandelion. That thing's gonna have a big root on it, and it should be pretty easy to pull out. Okay, here's some more hot peppers. These are the pimentos and the the Tabasco and the Fresno, which is my favorite. But look at those. There's several on here. I was hoping there would be more, but they're still blooming, even though it's been really cool the last few nights. There's like blooms and beautiful peppers. So those right there are vine peach that have crossed with watermelon. So God considers that an abomination because he doesn't like mixed kinds. This out. So there's the wheelbarrow. Yeah, I just need to come in here and clean this out. Look, that's a melon, but it's not ripe. So anyway, there's the wheelbarrow. I got the trash can right there because I have packages I got from Azure Standard, which you haven't seen that video. It has not come out yet. It's already processed. It's waiting to, it's scheduled to come out, but I think it's coming out next week. But I have bags of, so I don't remember exactly everything I have. I got calcium and kelp and a low grade mix, and so there's 4 large, I think 3 large bags in there plus kelp. So they will fill that trash can up. So, but I'd like to have that so I can just like have it sedentary out here and I can just use it to treat the beds. Probably going to do that in the spring. So yeah. Anyway, here is the last. This is the Roma tomatoes, and there's a couple cayenne in the center. I'm not going to do that again. They're hard to get the cayenne when the tomatoes are surrounded by it. But at the same time, I don't think I'm going to plant the tomatoes like this again either. So they're looking really, 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 really rough. So sorry that I did not get the alert you that it was going to be a day late, but I think it's going to be a day late next week also because we have Sukkot this weekend. But it may not be, so I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, well, that will do it for this week's garden tour. I think this is week 26, maybe 27, 26, 27 of the garden, and we're still getting harvest. So I would really love to get some kale and things like that in the ground because we love our smoothies, our green smoothies. We Kelsey and I have been drinking one every day in the morning. So yeah, we would. I'd like to get some of that so I could actually harvest it from our own garden. But I believe what ate all of the. There's an airplane taking off. Okay. Squirrel, look. Anyway, you know, the funny thing is I've been hating the squirrels because they're such a nuisance in the garden. Like, it was last year, they stole all of my onion sets and just planted them throughout the yard, which I wish they had consulted me on where to plant them because that's not where I would have put them because I didn't even see them until right before I went over and with the lawnmower. So, but they're such a nuisance and I've been so hating them. And you know, God showed me and Todd this past week that they have the exact same Ruach, the breath of life from Elohim that we have in us. And that kind of, I don't know, that kind of skewed my thinking about them a little bit. So not hating them quite so much, but I do wish they would. But the funny thing is, after that, they started frolicking in our yard, which they had not been doing. But, you know, after that, they started. They haven't been back here in our yard, except for crossing the fence back here, since the trees were cut down. But they were just back here, just frolicking all over the yard. Saturday, Sunday, just playing. And yeah, we have not seen that in months and months and months. So anyway, that's just an interesting little side note. So I'm going to close this video out for the day. Yahuah bless you and keep you and give you shalom until next time. And thank you for joining me on this journey.